right? Let's get to some Reddits. Let's start the day with some Reddit before I start like become hateful because Mythic Plus. I So what's been going on Reddit today? I've been crying for days. I'm not a WoW player. People in my orbit are. I recognize that this is a serious endeavor for people, and they make friends. Some them in a lifelong way, and I respect that. I think that's amazing. It's just not my jam. I recently was rabbit holing on the internet, and for some reason, I was today years old when I learned my childhood friend, brother, cousin was immortalized in the game and broke me. So if you visit Sir Nicholas Gabbery, he used to on my trampoline, pretend to be a Power Ranger. Once he did dining uh once he uh, once he hid under my Halloween party, and to his respect, the house was middle of nowhere. The lights were cutting off, and it was a masked monster outside, pressing his face against the window in the dark. All of a sudden, it was a good spot. We were young, but he did scream with his heart. There was never a moment that he didn't have to stop, explain his racing passion, and his gear had life. Even in go kart as a kid, he really slowed down and walked anyone through it. He had zero ego and all the humor. We both drove way too young, but you will have never guessed it. How he walked around. He, as hot rod, he was on a track. His personality was very calm. That's not to say that he couldn't teenager, but most of his vibe keeping the peace and telling joke. He was always the person that found the most awkward person in the room and just sat down and started talking, telling jokes. And once he got started, once he felt comfortable, he was so big in telling stories or jokes just with his whole body. So if you see him in the Stormwind Cemetery, just give him a hello. Realize that Sir Nicola Gabbery was real and loved and kind and a nerd and remembered well. Well, this is kind of like the thing that WoW like does. Like rest in peace here, Nicola Gabbery. Yeah, yeah. WoW like immortalized quite a lot of players when you think about it. Think about like another game where like people that like actually kind of matter, or like people mostly like that were just really passionate of the game fucking like get immortalized in the game. Like it doesn't happen often. It happened like doesn't happen often in WoW, but it happens often enough. I think that like for it to be cool, you know. Like so, shout out to Blizzard for doing that. And it's a grim fucking thing to do, you know. Like it's kind of dark too. I like it. It's not a fucking like a happy day, you know, when you have to do it. So they really like do a beautiful duty. So some in some ways, you know. Fun detected. Fishing removed from Zen Flight. Yeah, I've been like seeing that like they changed like something about like the fucking monks. Not too bad, not too shabby. Like well, sucks to be a monk, but like it concerns like 5 players in total, so it's fine. Dirty rebels be like, actually, this is corruption. Oh yeah, this is Suramor. Actually, I actually understand this joke because this is Suramor. My I haven't finished the storyline yet, but like like yeah, I mean compared to fucking like to fucking like a fucking area like the fucking things that like we get to fight like most of the day. Yeah, still corruption, but like yeah, at least like there is some buildings, you know, within the corruption. It's not just like a fucking like mountains of like fucking like a blood of where a fuck dinosaur we fucking found, or dragon we fucking found that just like pills around the fucking region, and we just like kind of walk around and being like, yeah. On top of that, it makes like it creates like new forms of life that through this fucking blood, you know. Maybe blood, maybe it's usually blood. Luxata by Emineline. That's actually really cute. Luxata, best girl. She deserves it. Make this easy balanced root flow chart in response to my friend talking about their UHDK rotation. Are you in? Okay, so this is like the stuff that like okay. Dots on enemy. No, why not? Space upon. Are you in eclipse? Yes. Dots on enemy. Okay. No, you use like okay. Of course, dots on enemy. Of course. Do you like lasers? No. Go play with three EPs. Okay, so you summon trees. Duh. Do you like lasers? Duh. Laser. Eclipse is almost over. Yes, fat chicken, some Chinese power of the sun and moon active, Chinese starfall from sky, Chinese need infusion from churchmen, Chinese. Uh, oh, uh, 50 or more AP. No, how? Blast them. 50 or more AP. I'm powered up. Oh, many bad guys. One, get searched on. Oh, many bad guys, too many I can count, make it raid. Okay. That's that's the comprehensive guide that like I actually fucking need in my life. Like as the actually I don't need it. But like I will remembering like this guide forever. Like if I when I'll get to fucking play Munkin someday. So yeah. Best is in a beer bottle. Can someone tell me where to fish this? I am 250 black barracudas and in the bottles. Uh, still need ahead of the curve. We can help upcoming raids under my learner raids. Well, that's actually quite cool. That's actually quite cool. Mm, you know what? I will check it out. I will check it out. Like I need like a bunch of communities like to actually like fucking like get into. So maybe they have a community on uh, heroic galley only. Join us for yeah no actually oh it's in a anyway. But like that's cool. But like technically as a random player, you go to the Reddit, you can find like a fucking raid. That's actually really fucking cool. It's like you know what the fuck I'm missing? Like fucking Discord and raid. Like people just like type twice and it tell you, oh bro, of course everyone knows, and it's like no, but like kinda I guess. I got kicked from um time walking dungeon. Got this beautiful message after being kicked. Bro, your DPS so bad I had to kick you. Plus you a panda. I mean, like if you're a panda, you need to expect the worst. You know, like you cannot choose violence upon yourself. What can I fucking tell you, bro? Like be me, be 13 and Wrath of the Lich King literally cry for losing battered health in my ice crown down dungeon. My dad just got on angry and told me to stop playing the game for fuck's sakes. Ask GM to give me one when being told no. Just threaten them and say my dad is a lawyer. The good old days. I'm sorry, you have to either keep trying to have the item drop win or to purchase it in the auction house. There isn't any other way. Actually, there is, but you're not allowed to. But I'm sure you will sell better build for €1 billion. Like, what the fuck? I yeah, basically like I was talking about it earlier. Like basically like these type of like fucking like reckless fucking like behavior during like early days of internet online gaming. It was fine. Now it's like a bunch of 30-year-olds that act the same. This is not acceptable. So this is fine. This is not. Uh, okay. Titan influence is bad because it is okay. Primalist motherfuckers be like, actually, this is corruption. Yeah, I guess. I don't understand, but like, yeah. Is there any way to check who this guy was, his character, anything? His profile is blank. Oh, this is sad. No other far gear, so I've been trying to get. I'll finish on that. No LFR gear, so I've been trying to get the Mage LFR set recently for Liberation of Undermine. Uh, it's my favorite, but I'm not allowed to need the loot as I already have gear more powerful. What the fuck? How can I get the LFR set if it won't allow me to need it? Oh, this is why I was never fucking allowed to need anything in Undermine LFR. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, because like in LFR, I was like, it never dropped from me because I was never able to fucking like need the fucking like LFR tokens. Ah, it's because you cannot if you. This is actually this sucks. This sucks. Time walking dungeons are boring as they are just a running simulator. I actually technically like I can agree. Like they offer cool gear. Like technically the walking simulator is still like you get to re-experience some like old dungeons. It's not. I'd say like maybe make the quest make you run through three. The weekly quest for time walking should be three dungeons and not five, so you don't like get burned out because like three dungeons it's reasonable and for the gear that you get. But like overall, yeah, like make time walking mythic plus, bro. Like make some time walking mythic plus on the side of mythic plus. Like that will be great. Anyway, let's get to the game. Let's get to the game.